Hello, and with a slightly belated lateness, we are here. Welcome to episode 14 of Lost in Transmission, The Bird of Omen. We are slightly delayed due to the Grug having some computer issues and doing some background prep. So, if you joined us last time, the players had a incident of a tree. If anyone of you would like to explain what happened from your perspective.
Yeah. So we're on our way back from our epic quest to save a tree and take some of its wood away from it. And we went across the road in our car, and a big ass tree that was made of iron oak or something. That was the composite of it. Anyway,
Something like that.
yeah. It let out a long spiel where it was basically flexing on us and was like, have you want to have a go, bro? And we said nothing, and then combat ensued. And then for some reason, a bunch of elves also turned up out of the woods to try and dab on us, but we in turn dabbed on them in a nice reversal of things. And then the tree slowly got kited to death by combinations of acrobatics, fire bombs, Han chopping the shit out of the roots, Penny and the bird flapping. Yep. Loads of things happened. I tried to suck the tree, but it didn't go so well. It sucked me. Yeah, it sucked me instead. But I somehow survived, and now we're back and we're getting paid and given like items potentially for the wood that we brought back.
Yep. I believe you were deciding which shiny things you wanted to get.
Yeah, I don't think Penny made a request for an item, or did you, Penny? I can't remember.
I don't think so. But we should get Chahong and maybe the big wolf some armor. That would be good.
Some pet armor?
The addendum for it is it's stuff made of wood.
Oh, well that doesn't work.
Yeah, so it's stuff made from the tree wood.
Did I get my extendable pole vaulting stick?
You can get a pole vaulting stick.
I have it collapsible.
I mean, it could possibly have a hinge.
Yes.
Amegon, did you want something made out of wood from the special wood tree thing? Something cool.
I have no idea what the context of this is. I missed the whole week. I was asleep. I legitimately don't know what you're talking about.
That's fine. We brought back some magic wood from the magic tree, and these lads are offering to make us special items out of it as compensation for our helpful deed. Yeah. So if there's something cool you want made out of wood, you can get it.
Nah.
Alright.
Nah, I like my cool stuff already. Literally spend a lot of time drawing it.
Oh yeah. That's a good reason.
Use the wood on yourselves. Meow.
Did Han actually want anything made?
I don't remember. We may have to wait for him to be here.
Okay. Alright.
I know he wanted nails.
Yeah, he wanted cold iron nails.
He wanted cold iron nails.
Oh, there he is. Hey.
Out of special wood?
No, just out of cold iron.
Exciting.
Hello, Han. We are live, just so that you are aware.
So, the fucking NVIDIA update is finally installed, and one of my monitors is now not working anymore.
Oh, right.
Yay.
That happens. Yeah, I've had that.
Note to self, don't update NVIDIA.
You will eventually have to. But, yeah.
I'm sure I can get it to work eventually. It's just a hassle to get the cable to agree with me.
Han, you should ask them...
Let me just close the window.
Ask them to make you that grappling hook thing, because that looked really cool, the grappling wristband.
Oh yeah.
Grappling hammer.
I
Someone's
shall.
not got their license.
Could be pretty cool for your character, especially, because you are
Yeah,
rogue.
actually, it could, because I can just like
Fly around
fly
there.
up in the tree and just start picking people.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
I just came across the image of all the weapons from Gren's game, and it reminded me of me killing past his character.
Oof.
Nothing personal, kiddo.
Shouldn't have snuck up on me. I'd have shocked him.
A likely story. So, if no one has any additional equipment they would like, then that makes it quite easy for me, I guess.
The wristband thing.
Could we decide on how long this like, oh no, what would this like staff thing pretty much a quarter staff, I guess.
I mean, if you have
Question.
like an 8-foot pole
Yeah.
or a 10-foot pole, maybe.
Ooh.
Question.
Yes.
When did Grug get so thick?
He's
And
always
it
been
looks
that
like
way, I think.
he's compressed his spine.
Oh god.
I'm very confused by this image.
He is very, very short, very, very wide.
I can tell. But the fact his legs don't rub together is at least he doesn't skip leg day, I guess.
Is that audible?
What audible? Like the book company?
Lawnmower outside.
No, that's not audible. I've got my 3D printer going. I'm hoping that's not too loud. I set it running earlier, and then it started failing about 2 hours in, so I restarted it, forgetting that I'd be doing this, because I'm a responsible DM who is totally not currently drawing assets for the current game. Nope, not doing that at all. I mean, they're not needed. I just wanted to make it fancier because I was like, oh, that would look nice. So yeah,
Yep.
do you want to make sure that all of your feats are up to date? As that was a thing that I remember came up last week and went.
Yeah,
does
when do we
everyone have
get new
feats?
feats?
That's a good question.
I thought we
At
already
every
had
uneven level.
I must have missed a few then, because
I know I
thought
had a
Alex has
chart
two
for it, and I
feats.
think
It's one at first, one at third, and one at fifth. And then every uneven level after that.
Why do we
So-
get more feet? I think we only need 2. Help?
I think I need to pick 2 as well.
Features.
Somebody
Features, Penny.
understood it.
Wait.
Anyway,
I'll sort this out afterwards. Because there's so many feats, and it takes ages to find one to pick, so...
well, I mean, if you've got a bit of time, it's probably useful to get them out of the way while there's a bit of a lull in the current game.
I
If
mean-
you've done I guess, like a main quest bit.
I mean, I kind of also want to do crafting, or at least attempt to, because I have no idea how
Yeah.
crafting works in this system, so...
What do you require?
Firebombs.
So Stu wants war crimes. What else
Yeah.
do people want?
Oh.
Because I need to put this alchemy skill, because I've not used it in like 5 months since this game started.
Yeah. Understandable.
Apparently it's a DC 20 craft weapon check to create the grappling wrist.
I might be... Oh, it's alchemy.
Oh yeah, because you wanted an adamantium spring, didn't you? To which the point was,
Yeah.
good luck getting adamantium. You've got a bunch of scrap iron, but whether you can make it into spring steel is more of a question.
How rare is adamantine in this world?
Quite. It's also very expensive, at least in this part of the world, as it's not very magically developed, as you may have noticed.
understandable. So if we did want to acquire some adamantine, where would we do such a thing?
At a big city or at a dock, potentially.
Alright.
That place we started at before, was it North FC? Or South FC? Was that a city?
It was a sea town, but
Oh,
yes,
that sucks.
technically.
Let me guess, no cathedral.
There was a temple.
Or mosque.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
there was a temple, so
just gonna try and find.
it could be acquired. It would just be difficult. So you can try and craft some fire bombs out of the bits and pieces you've been collecting.
Yeah, and I think it's alchemist fire is the technical thing that it's
Cool.
called.
Do you have the page pulled up for that, Han?
For the wristband?
For the alchemist thing, or if you have a page link for it, just so I can.
Oh yeah, I'll find it real quick.
Basically, I just want to make sure because I know there's the different versions of the wikis have different stats for things, which I know led to a long-winded chat argument on one of the streams I watched. As someone went, "This is the rule," and someone else went, "No, this is the rule," and they both gave links that contradicted each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's got the one from Pathfinder, which it requires a DC 20 craft alchemy check. So for the most part, the same thing as 3.5. I'm pretty sure.
I can also craft acid, distressingly enough.
Oh yes.
Why would you need to craft acids, Stu?
Oh,
They're not
Is
it's an
the
effective weapon.
Here's the page from Pathfinder. The main reason I use this is because it's really conveniently full.
Yeah, that's fine. I will have a look in a second. Damned wiki. So it's alchemist fire.
Yes, for now. I don't know if acid's actually easier to make.
You can throw it. Doesn't have a craft option listed, but that's not helpful.
It's the alkali flask, I guess.
You can throw a flask of alchemist fire as a splash weapon. It's treated as a ranged touch attack. Throw it 10 feet. Basically, it's a flashbang by the sound of it. On the following a direct hit, the target takes additional damage from being on fire. Alright, let's have a look and see if there's anything about crafting. It'll tell you how to use it.
Yeah, it doesn't say how to craft. Fantastic.
Craft.
It's usually just 1/3
Ah,
of
there
the
we go.
cost worth of ingredients.
Yeah, I got the chart. Yeah, so I'm assuming you've collected enough bits and pieces for it. You have presumably access to at least a basic work set, so yeah, it'll just be a DC.
Yeah, because I bought some
Crafting kit.
really basic tools at the start of the campaign, so...
Yep, that should do it. Obviously, the better tools will make the DC a bit easier
Yep.
by adding bonuses, so...
Yep. Okay. So what does it cost me anything, or do I just have bits and pieces on it?
It won't cost you anything, as you have been collecting resources to do it with this entire time.
Alright.
If you were, like, in a town, being like, oh, hey, I want to make this, I'd be like, cool, here's the bill.
But because I'm out in the wilderness, I can have had access.
Yeah, in the
to
wilderness,
find
you've been
things.
collecting things,
Yep.
you've been doing all that roleplay shit, you know,
Good. Cool.
like you're playing some kind of game or something.
Unbelievable.
Alright, so
Should be
Alchemist's Fire. Let's give this a go. Will this craft one, or does it depend on the roll, I guess?
I believe the crafting is 1. However, if you do well at it, you may be able to make additional with a easier go, as you know that whole practice makes perfect.
Alright, here it goes. Oof. That
What
was a
did you
terrible
roll?
roll, actually.
How terrible.
Well, I rolled a 5 and I get plus 11 to the roll.
Oof. My recommendation for crafting is take a 10 if you're allowed to do that.
I think all crafting is assumed to be at least doing that.
Well, if we're going by that, that's a 19 then.
Otherwise, you would just be like, okay, I take all day, I craft the thing. I don't think there's much combat crafting happening.
I do think combat crafting is a bit strange, so I don't... Yeah.
Yeah. I think that taking a 10 is not necessarily relevant on this one.
But yeah, if you were taking a 10, that'd be a 19, so...
Yeah. Apparently you have to be a spellcaster to create Alchemist Fire.
That's strange, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a
That's,
spellcaster, technically, but...
Yeah,
Really?
that's it. It's like... But
Yeah, Rangers are
surely if you're a
spellcasters.
spellcaster, you don't need pyrotechnics.
No,
Yeah,
because
it's
all my
it's
spells
just
are
a
shit.
Molotov, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's like going, I need a backup in case my magic breaks.
well, no, the Ranger's magic is actually pretty shit. Like, it's very specific and situational.
Oh yeah, but it's still, So...
Oh.
Guys, this tree is sucking me off. What's the tree about?
So I'm just
Yeah,
reading through the progress on it.
Wait,
What?
progress of what?
So I'm reading all the crafting rules now.
I was talking
God.
about a tree sucking me off, and you said progress. I was confused.
Oh god. Are you looking at the ones from 3.5 of Pathfinder?
No.
There's other
Look at the
crafting rules.
3.5 D&D. But it's the find the item's price, price in silver pieces, find the DC, pay 1/3 of the item's price for the raw materials. That's not relevant. You've got the raw materials. Make appropriate craft check representing 1 week's work.
What?
Yeah.
It doesn't take a week to make a Molotov, surely, or at least alchemist.
Yeah, crafting is obscenely slow. It's strange.
If the check succeeds, multiply your check result by the DC. That is the price of the item in silver pieces. Then you've completed the item. What?
Yeah, the progress and crafting time is based upon the cost of the item. It is kind of ridiculous.
Okay, so basically the higher the DC, the quicker you do it.
Yes.
So essentially, Stu, that would take you 10 days
What?
to craft an Alchemist Fire.
That is retarded.
Well, yeah.
Like, I can understand it taking a whole day to make a few firebombs. I can totally dig that,
Yeah.
but not a week. Like,
I mean,
over
if
a
you were
week.
making, say, as one of the examples it gives, weapons, armor.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
that kind of
that would
stuff,
take you a week.
that could take days.
Yeah.
Make like one of the examples they give is a spoon.
No. It takes a week to make a spoon. My plus 10
I
spoon.
have spent millennia forging this mighty
Okay.
spoon.
So
Just
just for
from
context, Stu, if I'm doing the maths on this right, with your score of a 14, it would have taken you 2.5 days to make a spoon.
Okay.
I might have to house rule this just a tiny bit.
You might do.
You know, just
Yeah.
a tiny bit. And I'm gonna eat more of this beef jerky.
I say you
Yeah.
should. I think it'd be funny.
Especially when you've got like alchemical potions that require mixing, and the ingredients might be very expensive, making the potion expensive. That shouldn't make it such that it takes months to make something fancy.
Yeah, that's a good question. Could I buy some good tools? Like some decent alchemy tools?
Probably not here.
Oh, yeah, because they're shipbuilders, I guess. But
They're shipbuilders, yeah.
Alright, well, I'll hold off on that.
There's a
I've
limit
got-
to how much alchemical elements go into making a boat.
Yeah, I'll
There's
hold
a
off.
bit, but it's probably... I mean, you could try.
I
You
think
just
I'll
may
leave
not
it.
have
It
it.
doesn't seem appropriate for this area, to be honest. So. And I think they're like 50 gold, which I do not have. So.
But yeah, that's so dumb.
Oh yeah.
The
Well,
make an alchemist fire is like weeks of work to make one.
Yeah.
well, I mean, as I said, I could leave that with you to decide how. That's what I'm doing basically in the downtime. I guess we can.
I'm just having a look down the whole list. It's quite a big page on it.
So I figure I want to, let the others do some stuff as well, not just. Well, to be fair,
Okay,
if
you
you're
can
reading.
add plus 10 each time to do it quicker. Augmented stuff. Trying again. Ruining half your materials.
In all fairness, this is probably relevant for the others if they want to craft things in the downtime. So,
Yeah.
because Han's a blacksmith or a
Yeah.
stonemasonry or whatever.
Yeah, I'm.
So.
Though you may just have to house rule it as
I'm gonna say it would take you a day to make it, and in this case, it will take you a day and a half. Just as you didn't fail, but you didn't succeed enough.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So I just spend a
So
bit
it'll take you a
longer.
little bit
Like,
longer.
oh, I fucked up the first one. I'm gonna start again, kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm also going to reason that you can make 5 of them in at the same time.
Okay. Well, just one batch 5. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. Okay, so a day and a half, I get 5 alchemist fire bombs. Very cool.
Just 'cause
Oh,
otherwise
yeah.
we'll be here for literally all of time.
Yeah,
yes.
which is kind of dumb. But yeah.
Actually, could I start doing some work on the grappling wristband?
Yeah, sounds like you're staying here for a couple days.
Please tell me it takes like 10 days to do that as well.
In that time, could my like stick become like a collapsible pole
The
instead?
problem with a collapsible pole is flexible, and that doesn't really... It would be a much larger crafting roll to make it so it basically turned into
Right.
a slinky when you didn't want it.
Right.
I mean, a bag of holding might solve your problem.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
You have your little Nike bag of holding. Just keep pulling out the...
Have like a purse thing.
I honestly think as well it would be significantly cheaper and easier to get a bag of holding.
Might not be a bad idea, to be honest.
So you could also use it for other stuff, as well as carrying around your, 10-foot pole.
The storage sack.
Stick bag.
Yes.
Alright, a new asset has been completed. It is a wall.
Oh, very cool.
Drums.
Grundle drums.
It's not quite that tall. Or
Good
politically
pick,
motivated. So, is there anything else you would like to do while you are resting at the shipyard, waiting for your wounds to heal and such?
Oh yeah, you almost got killed last week, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Ah, I slept like a baby, man. I slept like a baby.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe we could sort of make on spells out. in this downtime. That might be a thing to go over.
Fix him. He's fucking useless.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
Can I have some extra legs sprout then so I can walk a bit faster?
No, Skog, no. Don't leave us.
What?
I was about to suggest, could we maybe have a look at... If Omegon doesn't really want to craft anything, should we just have a look over his spells? See.
Yeah.
It might be...
So the simple looking at approach to it is you get a certain number of casting of your spells per day, and you can do it to different power levels depending on your level, because you're still a cleric, but you're using different cleric powers than you would use on a differently magically inclined continent where these guys are all from. So although you're a cleric, you're not the same type of cleric, as it were. That probably doesn't make much sense, however, I know what I meant. So that took a surprisingly long time to draw that. Right. Relevant layers.
Here's a feat that might be nifty for you, Stu.
Oh,
It is from Pathfinder, but
I got just the right thing. Oh, yeah.
Classes, clerics. A level 5 cleric, which I believe you now are, has 5 cantrips, 3 first level, 2 second level, and a first level, and a third level spell. So, where is the cleric spell list? There it is. So, it'd be really useful if it just gave the important ones. But in theory, you have. I'll send you the list, although it's not going to be much help to you if you're not very familiar, because
I'm not
honestly,
familiar the slightest.
it's quite a mess. But if you want to have a look through it, feel free. The main ones you want to go for is the Cure Minor Wounds, is your cantrips. That's the easy one. Same with Mending. As far as I'm aware, you know all the cantrips. I think that's how clerics work.
I think the way it works, this is what Bill explained it to me. You have your spell slots.
a second.
You literally pick the spell, and you have one use of that spell per day.
Yep,
And you can
just have to
select the
pick your
same
spells
spell
daily.
multiple times if it's, you've got enough slots in that level as well.
So first level is Cure Light Wounds. Second level is Cure Moderate Wounds, and third is Cure Serious Wounds.
Yeah.
Those are the main ones you need, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Everything else is very situational generally, or if you have a specific thing you're trying to do. So I guess find out.
Their mass spells. I think mass spells come in at 5th level? No? Oh, there's Mark of Justice. Cure Moderate Wounds Mass. There we go. Cure Light Wounds Mass is 5th level. So at 5th level you start getting mass spells. Okay. Yeah, sorry this is being very, very dry at the beginning. It's
this is
sort of an admin session after we've done a lot of messing about.
Oh yeah, and this is like the spice of life to see what everyone gets up to in their spare times. What do they have for breakfast and so forth.
So
yeah,
as far as I'm aware,
just
you
quickly,
should have that many spells.
Yeah, you get 5 level 0 spells, which is a lot actually. Then 3 level 1 spells.
Bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You could literally take 5 copies of like Mending or no Cure Minor Wounds. That's the one. You could literally do that. And such.
training.
You also get where is it? 3 level 1 spells, 2 level 2 spells, and 1 level 3 spell of your choice. So
That'll be really good
what?
if the macros for these were not fucking
Oh, for the
bullshit.
spells. Oh, see, for the spells, all I do is just write down how many I get and the name and leave it at that. I don't bother using the macro.
Yeah.
Just make a list of what you have.
These sheets are fucking.
Oh yeah.
Can I change the sheets? Do I think I have to make a new game if I change the sheets? Though is the issue.
You don't. You can change the sheets in the same game.
Yeah,
It
the
just-
main issue would be like skill.
Yes.
Would
Oh,
all the
that just means
existing
you'd get-
sheets get messed up? Though is the issue.
Yeah.
Yes, they would.
It would
Okay,
essentially.
so I need to make a second game. Put all the sheets in it.
What you can do.
Copy them over.
Yeah, what you can do, Skog. What you can do is copy the game itself and change the sheets. That would keep all
Yeah,
your
but I mean, all the
assets in
stuff's
place.
still there. Right. I'm just going to put in the notes section what everything does, if I can. Why are these sheets so bad?
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
problem of way too many options represented poorly.
Yeah, like, let's just say, as I said before, I have got so many of these sheets on. Actually, no, you know, I'm just going to go to Google. I'm very sorry, chat. This is being a right mess, but we'll get into doing the traditional exploring and violence quite soon. D&D 3.5 editable sheet. Interactive character sheet. There we go. It's a PDF. Let's see if it works. See, this is so much better. It's not formatted properly. That's a shame.
Might I recommend a wee site called Mythweaver?
Yeah,
I mean, you can do this. Yeah.
That's also.
Do you have a printer and/or patience and pen and paper, Omegon?
Pen and paper. Get my notebook out. I've always got patience. You're good. Where's my
Right,
pen?
I'm gonna find
Come
you
here,
a
pen.
blank character sheet because the one it says on the D&D, it has linked on the D&D wiki, is so blank, but it's not properly blank. So it has everything at massive penalties because if you have a 0 in a skill, that's -5, and that's not gonna help.
Okay, notebook. Move my
Okay.
keyboard out of the way. Open notebook. Let's go.
TheOnlySheet.com is allegedly.
This is what Mythweaver sheets looks like.
That's yeah. Yeah, so that's just a 5th ed sheet or 3.5 ed sheet, just very wide.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can. Okay, because this one's wrong and is sinful because of this. However, will it open the PDF or will it just link the PDF? It will just link the PDF. Excellent. Thanks for that. Page fit. Right. Snipping tool. Fumbling around. So this is the page 1. There is a second page that has. You can compress almost all of this because the massive attack box can basically just be reduced down to damage dice. That's all you need.
What a lovely looking sheet. It's almost as thick as Grug.
But it's much tidier. That's basically all the information that the massive
Oh,
pages
I meant the
and pages.
first one. The first one. Oh, who that?
Oh yeah.
Bye,
Penny.
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 I meant the first one. The second one looks a bit tidier.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and find a blank character sheet.
The advantage of Mythweavers is that you can just make an account and save your character sheets on there. and
Probably a
just
good plan.
change things on the go. It's quite convenient.
Very convenient.
This page does not exist, apparently.
Lol.
Then it loads.
Yeah, just use my freebies, fam. It's
When
This is
Wizards
such a-
of the... Oh, it's a compressed folder. Fuck off. It's
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
I've been saying this for a while now. I'm like,
I know you're
what
saying
a-
it, Fever. I literally just want the picture of the character sheet so you can get the core information written down. There we go. Right. So if you have a printer to have, this will solve almost all of your problems.
It'll print in green, but yes, I can print tomorrow.
Or you can just write it down.
I can write it down.
Or you can edit it in Paint or something for all you know I care. The main thing is it's the having the sheet so it actually makes sense, because all the macros are not helpful because the macros tell you nothing other than a bunch of like computer bullshit. This is page 1. Apparently there is a second page. This was posted in 2011. Fortunately, this person has very little other stuff, and most of it's not. It's all My Little Pony. Okay, I'm just going to keep scrolling until I can find the second page.
My Little
Copy
Pony.
image. That is your second page. There's really not much you need to go on other than that, which is...
I'll be back in a sec. Just have to grab dinner.
No worry. I think that's the clearer version. No, they're exactly the same. Excellent. Either way, that should be much, much clearer. Then you can do the thing of going spells and then writing down the spell and what it does.
I will get that printed tomorrow so I can at least go through it. Well, no, I'll have to do it when I get back, but yes, I can print it out
I mean,
anyway.
you don't need
and
to
then
print
we
it. You
go
can
through
just write down the relevant ones and ignore the rest
Oh,
of
no.
it for the most part.
I'm just gonna print a copy anyway so that it's there.
Yeah. That should
'Cause
help
fuck it.
because it's so hard trying to explain how these character sheets work when they don't.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'll just try and write in the spells. That'll help. Oh no, it's just a bunch of bollocks. Yeah. So the easiest thing for the time being, as all the waffling aside, is you have 6 relevant spells, 3 of which do minor healing, 2 of which do medium healing, 1 of which does big healing. And it does an extra d8 for each one. That's the long and short of it.
Okay.
So your cantrips one, which you've got 6 of, I believe, you can do 1 hit point per. So you can just do a quick boop, healed you, 1 hit point. That stop people bleeding to death, that kind of thing. The cure light wounds is you cure someone for d8 plus your wisdom modifier plus your cleric level. So that would be 5 plus up to 8 plus what's your wisdom? Your wisdom is 17, so that'd be plus 3. So you could heal someone for 16 hit points with a good roll on a cure light wounds. A cure medium wounds, you add a d8. Cure major wounds? Minor,
yes.
medium, yeah. Cure major wounds is 3d8 plus your 8. So in theory, you could heal someone for up to 32 wounds. So that's the one you save for when Han has been cut in half, and you need to stitch him back together again. You get 6 of these a day, which are all powered by your amulet. So it's not, it's not ooh spooky magic where you've got to use like ingredients and stuff. It's literally just the by the power of my divine amulet heal type approach. So as long as you don't, as long as you're not currently getting your head kicked in when you're trying to do it, there's not really any reason it would fail, as divine magic is very reliable. So I think all of that aside, we could probably do something if and or when Penny gets back. Conversely, so you've had a day and a half. So you wake up on the morning of the second day. I'm going to go with, as you've been doing these things.
Ooh.
So you've been back a day. You start doing some crafting. Do some things.
Yep.
On the second day, you wake up in the morning, and You've been staying in the inn, and Titus wanders over to you. Good morning, all. Doing good work around here. I've got some news to tell you. What's happened is we've had a bird, and we got a job for you. Nothing too difficult. Nothing too difficult. Gonna need you and you to go with my mate again to go and fetch some canvas for us. We've had an update to one of our requests. Hopefully they're gonna pay up. They have done so far. We know where they live. Don't worry. But we need you to put the legwork in, as unfortunately we don't have the supplier nearby. So, if you go up the North Road to the coast, there's a little village on the bay a few miles up. The road front, there's road signs. I went there a few months ago. They were still there, unless someone's stolen the bridge, which I don't imagine they'd have done. Either way, take the car out there. Load it up with as much as the order carries. I'll give the note to my guy. Just if you can, cover him for bandits and such in case. I'm sure no one will complain. If there's anything bigger to be done by the time you get back, we'll hopefully have that sorted for you. Gav, you've been working on a few bits and pieces. We might be able to do some things while you're out of the way. So if you want to get yourself situated, we'll set you out either this evening or in the morning, whatever you fancy.
Alright, good stuff.
Any questions? Sorry, I meant to ask.
No.
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 Excellent. Right, well, we'll get you supplied. You're not going to go hungry on your journey, don't worry. And when you get back, we should have a few more little jobs for you around the place, as there was something in the message for you guys, but, about you, not for you. My mistake. Nothing to worry about, just the client is very happy with your work. I'm not going to question how he knows that you're here and helping, but either way, he's paying us well. So, as I say, this evening or this morning, whichever you fancy, there's probably some inns and whatever on the way if they've still doing business. They were at least, so should be a nice, comfortable trip. Just bring the wagon back and all be well.
Nice.
So, you've got... it'll take you at least until lunchtime, Stu, to finish your alchemist fire.
Yay.
You'll have 5 doses of it.
Yay.
That's pretty good, actually.
I like the concept of calling it a dose.
It's to be administered.
In an AoE.
Yeah. To whom it
A
may
dose
concern.
of napalm.
Take 2 in the morning and call me back later.
Yes.
So, any questions before I kick you onto a cart and out onto the way?
No.
I'm just going
Hang on,
to...
what are we going to do about this?
Would we...
That Penny? Are we meant to be eating her in there as well? Or is she staying around drinking her milk?
I'm going to ask her if she's about.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, she did say that she might have to drop out.
Yeah. I'll check, because if she's going to be a while, then she can sit on the wagon or stay here as required.
Also, would we know of asbestos being
You know of heat-resistant fibers?
that is good.
Heat-resistant
That is
materials
exactly
like
what I'm looking for.
blacksmith's aprons and such.
A little asbestos never hurt anyone.
So I'd like to basically try and line my clothing with some fire-resistant materials, just in case.
Oh, definitely asbestos then.
Yes, exactly.
Asbestos in the beard.
Get yourself a nice asbestos scarf.
2 for 1, eh? Yeah.
So, assuming Penny is busy, she will be sitting on the cart until we hear otherwise then. The bee is going to stay here and be looked after by the local cleric,
Oh, very good.
as will the wolf, as it has some injuries that need training, healing that magic probably shouldn't deal with. You know, because
I'll put him here in the corner, actually. There we go.
the let's just say that let me just check his name. Ian is not a big fan of your magical artifacts that you brought into the shipyard, and he requested you not to use them while under their roof.
What pussy.
Especially
just a
not
hammer.
on the bee or the wolf. He will look after them using his herbal remedies.
Oof.
Right, Dom,
He's-
you
he's
have
a-
directions from Titus to take your cart to follow the road north along the coast and pick up a wagon load of supplies from the man at the warehouse that you've met there before, who I can't remember the name of just now.
Alright, oh. Ah, sure,
Uh,
you know.
You can leave in the afternoon or you can leave in the morning. You can leave lunchtime or you can leave in the morning. Choice is yours.
There's no point in,
That's,
like, having lunch while you're on the road.
Well, it's more you can have lunch and then you leave, sort of thing.
Hey, that sounds good. Does anyone object to having lunch and then leaving?
Nope.
Fantastic,
with
we're
that.
having lunch.
Nice.
It's just a regular job. Go somewhere, pick something up, bring it back.
Yeah,
Don't get stabbed by bandits. You know,
yeah.
Sausage
They
rolls.
use-
hard day's work never hurt no one. Except
And
bandits.
I
fuck
want to get
bandits.
sausage rolls. Fuck.
So your cart is going to be well equipped with food. However, you've got your own traveling supplies, being adventurers and such. This is why you spent one of your first nights crying outside a castle in the dark because you offended
Yes.
the owner of the castle.
By killing his bird and throwing the corpse inside of his house.
That was so random.
Have I still got the map for that? Conveniently.
Probably.
Also, Stu, what did you think of that feat of I've got just the right thing?
It looks pretty good, but I'm gonna add it later because there's a lot to write down. So
Oh, fair enough.
it's basically the same as in the Star Wars game, the utility belt. It's like, aha, I have the item I require right now.
Yes, exactly.
Got too many tabs that aren't labeled, and I've just got like the first item that was put on it is the picture. Where did I save this? There it is. So yeah. As you come in for lunch, you notice there's a small red bird sitting on the bar.
Oh god.
Someone has given it a tray of nuts.
It's just pecking away. Oof. I will. I guess I'll roll something on the bird.
Dicker is enjoying a plate of dwarven spaghetti. He's never grown up with dwarves, so he doesn't know if it's real. But it's spaghetti.
Understandable.
Nice.
Okay, let us roll something on the burb. I will roll to spot the burb.
There is a medium-sized cardinal sitting on the bar eating some nuts.
Alright. I guess I'll be really obnoxious and be like, guys, did you see that bird over there on the bar?
Core.
Does it caca?
I was making bird puns, but
Oh, right, never mind. Is it doing anything else besides eating the nuts?
no. It's just it seems familiar enough with the regulars.
Oh, cool. Does it drink at all?
It does not appear to drink, no.
Okay,
It has a bowl of water, but that's about it.
that's very cute. I will roll a knowledge nature check to determine if this bird is domesticated or if it's something else. Can I do this?
Yeah.
Oof.
You're no expert, but naturally occurring birds generally sit in bars eating peanuts. And it appears to have an ankle bracelet of some kind.
Oh. Oh. Oh shit, is it a homing pigeon? God damn. Except it's not a
I was
pigeon.
gonna say it's an asbo.
Yeah. Okay, I will roll more lore to determine whether it's an asbo or something else. The thing is, it's
All right.
It's a Hasbro.
Hasbro. Let's see. What knowledge do I have? What knowledge check would be relevant to this?
I don't know.
Knowledge.
What do you think would be relevant? If you can give me a reason why it's relevant, I'll give you an answer as to how good you get.
Engineer, because of the construction of it.
All right, it's a stretch, but all right.
I mean, there's nothing else on other than local, maybe, or history. Those are the only other two skills that might work for the ankle bracelet.
Is that gunshots in the distance?
Oh.
Not on my end.
It's quite far away. Someone is very loudly beating something.
That might have been dogs scratching on the floor here.
Nah, it's definitely behind me.
I've got headphones on, so I can't hear anything around me.
Knowledge engineering. You're no expert on metallurgy, Stu. But I'm pretty sure that it's wearing a inscribed golden ring about its foot.
Oh. I will lean over to Grog and be like, do you know what that burb has?
Can I use my epic dwarven
I know what it
knowledge
was. It wasn't gunshots. It's 8 o'clock, isn't it?
It's the clapping, isn't it?
Oh god.
It's not. Is it? Although it's not the booing, is it? They're not. It's not. It's only one empty gesture at a time.
Yeah.
Stunning and brave.
It's total cringe.
Look at these people earning money, being allowed to go outside. Working in
Please
surprisingly
clap.
empty hospitals for the most part. They're true here.
They have
Well,
no
the
idea
people who
the
deliver
struggle of the real
takeout.
heroes. The
Yeah, the
keyboard
people who are
warriors.
delivering takeaway. No, the people
Nah.
delivering takeaways. They must be the busiest at the moment.
Actually, yeah, the Domino's in my town has they've shut down entirely except for deliveries, and I've seen those guys driving on quite a bit around my area. I feel very sorry for them. Not. It's their career choice. I'm sure they get tipped by nobody.
No, because we just paid them well instead. We're not the
They
United
might,
States.
I get paid. I don't know if it's well.
Compared to the US.
Yeah, Uber Eats. Have you seen Monday Matt's video when he does Uber Eats and he was moaning because people now treat him like a pariah and they don't tip him anymore? But you do Uber Eats. You're not entitled to touch their money, you little prick.
He wants his boulders.
He just wants to cuddle his wife's daughter.
Yeah.
So, talking of the local heroes, so the area where I live has 603 confirmed cases, one of which I have met on a regular basis as he got better and is still working at Aldi.
For some reason I thought you were
and
going
there
to
have
say
been 192
603 confirmed kills.
related deaths. 26% of all deaths in this area for the last month as well.
Really?
So yeah, so 25% of the people who've died have died of coronavirus, and that's not very many. So the good news is that not many people die in my area.
It's the same here. I looked at that little you know, you put your postcode in, it'll tell you how many people in your area have the corona chan Ebola, whatever it's called, malaria thing. And it's 2. 2 suspected cases, and my entire town is shut down.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Oh look, it's all the big cities that get affected by it, apart from mine. Weird that. Anyway, that brief bit of virtue signaling aside from the outside that you could hear.
Fucking empty gestured cunts! Sorry, are we allowed to swear on this channel?
Yeah, it's my main channel. It's fine.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure both my channels are already blacklisted, so I don't really care that much.
Should we start talking? Should we find another show you really like and shit on it, and then get you struck again randomly?
Yeah, I
Just
liked
start
how they
putting
put that
clips.
copyright strike in like a year late,
Yeah, I saw the.
and then I couldn't even do anything about it. It's like, oh, you can't actually edit this video because you deleted it. It's like, am I
They
being
defeated the
Dankula just in
fascist.
a very low-key fashion?
You do know him, so it's that guilt by association. Come on, they got tailed
Yeah.
as well just because he does things for him.
Yeah. I you know, not to horn toot, but I did, like, for his wedding, do that thing. You know, I've seen the adverts on, I've seen them on Facebook a few times, of Sealand, where you can buy you know, you can be a Duke or Duchess of Sealand for, like, a few £100. They did count ships, so I got him one.
Lol.
I was tempted to get one for each of them, but I was not quite that extravagant. So
You needed your sausage roll money.
oh, it's a bit more than sausage roll money, unfortunately. But I was like, it's his wedding. He's had a load of shit, and this was about the time when all the people were going, "Oh, he's not even a real count," as if that was relevant. So I was just like,
That's the response of not an argument. It's really not. You prick.
I was just like, "Oh, you know, it'd be funny. I'll make him a count."
I thought it was pretty funny myself.
Apparently, it was well received.
Good.
We were getting a bit sidetracked as we're wondering if
Wait, are we doing D&D today, or are we just going to have a little casual chat stream? 'Cause we've been on the same screen for about an hour.
yeah, we have been. So things keep coming up.
Well,
I'm distracted today.
I believe before we move on, Han wanted to determine
we were waiting to see if
the gold.
yeah.
Whether it's
The
an
what, sorry?
Asbo band or not.
From what you can tell, from your knowledge of it, it's an inscribed gold ring. You couldn't say what it does, but it's rather odd that you would have gold ring on a bird.
He's probably making a praise check.
I even have
try that.
Also, I was seeing if Penny was going to get back to us, and she has not, unfortunately. So she's still in the game, but she is away from Discord.
Oh hell
Presumably she has stuff to do in the meat realm,
yeah. Probably.
as she messages me.
Where is that fascist?
Big oof.
If you're watching Penny, you're a fascist.
Oof.
Yeah, Penny is unfortunately most likely unable to return for the time being, as she has stuff she's needing to do. So, I will rejoin the action on I'm going to ask you guys to deploy along a road where you are scouting ahead, as you have spotted a building up ahead, and it looks suspicious.
Okay.
So am I the one?
And this is a good excuse to not have this.
Dom looks
the
weird
cart
without
there.
his Sailor Moon outfit on.
I never knew that was a thing until I saw it the next week.
Why don't you put on the dress?
Yes. I'm sure you got the legs for it.
Aye.
It rubs the lotion on itself, or it gets the hose again.
Bro.
Yes. Oh. Sorry, the map wouldn't put me over there.
We're bottom
Okay,
left.
Gee.
Evening is drawing in, and you can't quite make out the building ahead of you. It has no smoke rising, so you assume it is empty. But at a distance, it looks rather like an inn.
Shit,
And an inn
guys.
without smoke rising from it is suspicious.
Well, guys, we could claim this as our own property.
Once you've got your tokens down, I'll make the view a bit bigger. I just didn't want you going like, oh, I'm going to spawn, over here and over here and over here.
We'll just confiscate it and deem it to be a coronavirus emergency care center or something.
Never fear, Digger is here.
Let me just
Sailor
adjust.
Dom. Oh, he's not wearing his dress.
Could be more Sailor Digger.
Sailor Digger.
Hmm.
I like that.
So, you have left Penny with the cart. I believe you still have Doug with you, assuming he's not wandered off, Stu.
I thought he was staying with Penny and the...
Nah, that was the other wolf, the one that you guys kind of acquired.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, the Warg.
Yes. Actually, no, I think it's just a dire wolf that you acquired. I'm not too
Oh.
sure, but Doug is just a regular wolf.
I thought he was an astral spirit wolf or some gay shit.
He is a slowly congealing wolf. I think it's mainly because you didn't have stats for him last time,
Oh, right, okay.
which you now do, so... You now have a corporeal wolf.
A real live wolf.
Real doggo hours.
So, as evening draws in, your line of sight is somewhat reduced for dramatic reasons.
Oh.
You
Okay.
can see in the evening light and the evening light, I
The
don't know.
dusk light or whatever, I guess.
Dusk light.
Yeah.
That's the one. The glint of light off of what appears to be a metal fence ahead of you.
Okay. I will
Hmm.
immediately roll stealth.
There is a line of suspiciously similar tree.
Me and Doug will roll stealth and creep up on the house,
All right.
if
I
possible.
will look at the house.
Okay. If you want to do a spot check on it, I can describe it to you before you see it, so I can disappoint you when you finally see what it looks like.
Oh shit!
Oh
I can
god.
see very well.
Is it going to
You
look
can
like
see
one of your
a-
Minecraft houses?
It is a old and somewhat run down, but very finely built stone building. It appears to be set into the ground somewhat. It is, although it looks like it may have had a second story that was made of wood that is no longer there. However, the lowest floor is still of sound construction. It appears to be encircled by, at least at the front side, a rather fine fence of wrought metal. However, it has seen better days. On closer inspection, however, it seems to not be an inn at all, but a mausoleum.
Oh, nice. Could still claim
That
this.
green stuff, is it meant to be grass, or is it meant to be like ectoplasm with an organism inside it?
I couldn't get the right color green for the grass, so I want to have like a slightly darker area to try and show depth.
Ah,
But if I just switch the grass to the other color of green that is available,
most of them look like penises in the ectoplasm. there.
yeah. So it's this color green, which seems way too dark.
Oh, that's more of a tree thing, isn't it?
Yeah. How about that one? That's blue.
Oh,
That's
actually
not
looks
even blue
pleasant.
that it looks.
that actually looks kind of
It's the same
pleasant.
color,
Yeah.
same color as my walls. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I now
doesn't
know my
look
wall is
like
grass.
it doesn't
shit,
look like
wall
that
box.
though on the. Yeah, that's the best green I can do, afraid. Unless draw shape. Is
Bring-
there more choices
bring
there?
back blue.
There's not.
Bring back blue. Bring back blue. Just me, okay.
It's a really dark. Yeah, you know what? I'll go that really dark green. Why not? It's evening. Just look dark outside.
Oh yes. The big.
That has a much nicer contrast. However, it looks even worse. Either way, I wanted to show that there were little like grave mounds with like flowers and stuff on them, and it really didn't work. I tried.
You tried
I
so
also
hard.
couldn't be bothered to draw that many of them, so there's two variants.
Mistakes
I
were
finally
made.
used. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's all good.
Ectoplasm
All good
covered
in the hood.
dicks.
I'll
You can't help but notice there appear to be clouds gathering in the sunset, and it's likely to rain tonight.
Okay, I will do the special forces hand gesture of like, guys, move up. Some stuffing for.
So not the Team America secret signal.
I can't remember what that is. It's been a while since I saw the film.
It's where you wave your hands in the air above your head.
Oh, yeah, you start spazzing out, yeah.
Justin Hahn hasn't seen Team America.
This is true.
Well, I know what we're doing later, I guess.
Hey, it's a good film.
It's pretty good.
I
I still-
apologize for being young.
Apology.
Rejected.
Okay, Skog, I'm gonna do a
Widen your
further.
field of view slightly.
I'm gonna do a further stealth check to advance behind the pillars of the mausoleum.
Cool.
Be all tactical
So
as
the-
I do it.
The fencing around the perimeter is quite tall, but not so tall that you can't see through the railings.
Okay, and I'll do it for my doggo as well. Because my doggo
We're
is
not about to go
also...
inside, and the whole thing's
They
going to
appear-
lift up and have fucking legs on again, are we?
Okay,
I'm
I-
so tempted.
the doggo stepped and howled at something like hurt his paw. And he goes, "Arr!" like just...
Stealthy.
You happen to just walk through a collection of like, what is it? Like, you know those really long, really dry sticks that just crunch? Leaves.
Yeah.
Leaves would be better.
the branches that
Bracken?
just break, yeah.
Just walk through like autumn leaves that just go crunch with every single step.
It's fine.
You just step on a group of leaves and you hear one. Some of them scream. For no apparent reason.
Oh no. That's
Okay.
Why is the manage audio so terrible?
Why is almost everything on roll 20 terrible, to be honest?
Like all of the tracks have got like grandiose names that mean nothing. Like this one's called Action,
Hell yeah.
Adding the Sun, Aggressor, It's like, okay, Kevin MacLeod, I get that you make free music, but doesn't
Kind of want to know what
sound like
aggressor
much.
sounds like.
Put it on.
No, because it'll be something stupid that doesn't fit the tone.
Get the last one left. Finish.
Yeah, I
finish.
know, it'll be like a Call of Duty music mix.
Yeah, I'm not gonna add that. That sounds dumb. Battle Bards. Jesus Christ, that's loud.
Oof.
Okay, the Battle Bards one is just noises. Let's see if they've got noises for it. Oh, they got a Cure Light Wound sound.
Oh.
That sounds really unpleasant. This game continues to disappoint me.
To be fair though, like curing light wounds, can you imagine what that probably does visually? Like you've got an arm just split open.
It
You
sounds
cast
like
a spell.
someone pouring a thick milkshake.
How do you know I'm drinking? I'm literally drinking while you did that. Okay.
My my arm seems to be pointing the wrong way. Oh, let me just do Cure Light
Crunch,
Wound.
crunch.
Yeah. But that's what I mean, just your arm slowly, with horrible sound, just bends back into place. You're like, "Ugh." It just makes you cringe as you watch it, because the magic doesn't stay.
Lovely.
I'm an engineer. I can repair you.
Repair you.
There is a
Wait,
lot of
I'm
stuff.
a cleric, I can heal you.
Is Cure Light Wounds a cantrip?
No, cure
But
minor
minor
wounds
wounds
is a
is
cantrip.
There'd have to be like healing addicts.
Oh
Wonder-
yeah, in D&D, yeah, there probably is. They get off on the whole, you know,
I
oh yeah.
can't stop
I
healing.
love the touch of, you know, your healing hands. Fuck.
Ow, my
They,
limbs.
they just get addicted to positive energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they turn into Mega Saiyans,
Lay hands. Oof.
become obnoxiously positive.
As you walk across the front, Stu, you can see some way inside, although it is very dark. There is a fine tiled floor of the type that I always use because I haven't drawn another one yet.
Oh, lovely. I've seen this before.
I really do need to draw some more floor options.
No, it's fine. I'm just doing that. I thought it'd be a funny in-game thing to say. Just, I've seen this.
Sometimes it's thematic, sometimes because I'm lazy.
I'll be like, righto chaps, let's move up, and I'll do the special forces hand to come hither. Which
Ooh.
sounds really gay, but
I'm hither, eh?
and I'll move my dog.
I've made something slightly cursed.
Oh dear.
Don't you have enough cursed stuff anyway?
How are we for
I'm
time
glad I have
tonight, by
access
the
to
way?
Photoshop.
So.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's Sailor Digger, yep.
That's great.
Yeah,
I think, Stu, you're going to have to add that to the...
well.
Oh
scroll wheel.
boy, what the... Yes,
Oh, the stream.
that is absolutely glorious.
Ash is typing.
Hey Ash, do you have figurines of that, Ash? I know you love Sailor Han, Sailor Digger, whatever it is. Digger, thank you, sorry.
Think of
Sailor
Digger, but
Sailor
with
Digger.
D.
Sailor Digger will do.
Yeah.
Get a figurine of that. I dare you, Ash.
That would be difficult, I
Someone's
would
just
imagine.
gonna find that image and they're gonna wonder why did they put the face of the guy from Chernobyl on. No one's ever gonna know.
Okay, there we go, right, it's done. No, you.
So,
Sorry, but this is what peak male performance looks like.
I'm gonna put that into the art channel.
That is pure art.
Bottom tier.
Were you editing
quickly
that
gets
while we were just talking? Were you
Yeah,
just
I
doing that
was.
while we were... That's...
Yeah.
You should put that onto the
The
art channel
tiny amount
on.
of blush you put on it too is just.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Oh. Hey, at least we got something done, okay?
Exactly.
Will the link work? No. Excellent. Okay then. So Stu, do you wish to proceed?
Yeah, just give me that.
As we continue to derail ourselves.
How much time do we even have left at this point?
Well, does anyone have to be away for anything?
In about half an hour, I want to disappear and do something, yes, but otherwise I'm alright.
Oh, okay.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I was trying to ask that before the meme happened.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'll...
Just because there's a lot of it doesn't mean it's good
I will
content.
gesture to my lads and be all, you know, squad, move up, or whatever. And just...
Squad report in.
Scout. Reporting. Alright, there we go. Now the lads are
And for those
together.
curious, no,
Shit
I've not
films.
started drinking it today.
I admit, I
Oh,
kind
we're allowed to drink?
Yeah.
I'm not meant to.
It's role playing. Of course, you're allowed to drink.
Oh. Ash is gonna punch Meg. Oh. Come on, bro. Yeah. Fucking.
People can't see this. Ash is giving me shit. Fairly, to be honest, but still.
Americans threatening violence.
I know. Hilarious. It's adorable.
Would they just do that? Go on the internet and threaten violence?
Have a tiny
Yeah,
Texan lady
internet.
trying to Superman punch you.
Internet.
I
tough
just
guys
I'm just
everywhere.
picturing them in the street, and it's like a Street Fighter thing, one on one side, one on the
Swear
other.
to go, like,
fight.
fucking have you.
Come at you if you fucking take your ass.
You're fucking no, you cunt.
Yeah.
I'll fucking have you, mate. I swear on me, mum.
I'll fucking have ya. Yeah.
So, getting back to the game.
Wait, what we're playing again?
Apparently.
That sounds like a lie.
Alright.
Should be a less chat stream.
Okay, I am a very brave man, so I'm gonna send my dog first.
Alright.
Dog, you scout.
Woof.
Scout
Super
report in.
effective.
Now, the doggo has quite good vision and will be able to relay this to you.
Okay.
Oh, look.
As you can see.
Ooh. See, put some time into those then. They look good.
The sad part is I really didn't. I actually put more time into the wall outside.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
You probably don't want to admit that.
yeah. It's fine.
Seems one of the slabs.
I wanted to do new assets though, because I kept using those old ones and they weren't the right size. Because, like, the body inside would be like 9 feet tall. So, as your doggo relays this through whatever medium you have your, like, conversations, you feel a slight patter of rain upon you as a gentle rain begins with the evening as the sun goes down.
Oh, great.
Mhm.
Having to sleep in a goddamn graveyard. Ah.
Alright.
You don't have to sleep here.
It's better than the hypothermia, so.
The human has a point.
Right. Let us. I'm gonna check for traps first before we enter. Is there a skill for that? I'm almost certain
I
there
believe
is.
there is.
Yeah.
Skills.
Isn't just spot.
It might just be spot, but weirdly enough, yeah. There's disable device.
Yeah,
but
it
that's...
appears to be spot is probably your best one, unless you want to do sense motive on the door.
Yes. What does the door really want in life?
Is it to keep things in or out?
Yes, that is the question.
You can see a finely carved door frame. However, it does not appear to have had a door fitted at any point, although perhaps it had a gate, but the gate is long since removed.
Oh, such is the erosion of time. Okay. I'll send the doggo forth.
It is surprisingly dry in there and cool. Although not so cool, it is actually slightly warmer than outsiders, despite it being not very hot.
Okay, I'll...
It seems the thick walls keep the heat in quite nicely.
Oh, nice. I'll do,
Its large flat roof, it's probably had a large amount of sun during the day.
I'll do the special forces thing and be like, let's go. It's clear. Why am I a SWAT team? This is ridiculous.
Just on your own.
Yeah, I know, just me and my doggo as well.
Simon Mann, the one-man SWAT team.
Yeah. I'll make a spot to examine these sarcophagi.
Sorry. I just quickly checked in on Twitter because I thought I had a notification ding on it. And it just has on the trending heated protests continue in US. And they've got a picture of a burning city.
Oh.
Never change Twitter. So,
Or do.
yeah, or do, please. Please.
I apparently don't see anything other than the tiled floors, so...
Yeah, there is very little. See, there are 4 very similar damaged sarcophagi, I guess?
I think that's the plural
Above
for
ground
it, yeah.
tombs. They are somewhat similarly wrought, and each bear some kind of device upon the lid, in the shape of a sword.
I guess I'll just pick a corner and sleep in it.
Yes.
With my dog.
Oh, I got this one then.
Actually, no. I'll take first watch. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, then I'll sleep.
So you are deciding the coast is clear, correct?
Yeah, I'll stay
I'd
up
be able
for...
to- Would I be able to do like a history check or something? To know if I know anything about this place.
Yeah, you can do a history check.
That would be in. That's skill. What would it be in? Skills?
Skills, yeah, history.
Knowledge. History.
I'll give you a bonus if you want to do knowledge local, potentially. Knowledge history.
Well, no,
From what you can tell, these tombs were built from a cursory glance around them. From what you remember being told, it was at least a few hundred years ago, as the dates upon the lids have been worn away. You seem to remember being told that they belonged to a family of who had a lineage of quite potent knights. However, it was quite a while ago.
Sure. I guess my character would like pay respect and in whatever monkly way he does it.
Teabagging.
Understandable. Presumably, Penny is keeping watch of the cart, somewhere back in the forest where it has some cover for the horse. As you would not be able to fit a horse through the doorway to get in here. unless you folded it gently.
Alright,
As far as I'm aware, people don't.
Digger's just gonna sit down and conk out.
Cool. So, just gonna light a fire or anything, just so I can grab an asset.
Yeah, I
Why?
can light a fire just so keep people warm, and as I said, I'll keep watch first. So
Is there a campfire?
just type in fire and on map
Yeah, I was trying to find
sections
it on
and all
the
that. Yeah.
the camp. There we go. There is the fire pit. Let me
Yep.
just.
I think I've
Controlled
used-
by. There we go. Right, put that where you want it.
Okay.
I just want to see if something even cursed happens when I do this.
I'll just put it there.
I can't tell if that's better or worse.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, tall boy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There you go. Grug in his natural form. Oh god, he looks like a squash that Mario jumped on his head.
Goomba gang. So, you want to just spend the night here then?
Yeah.
You said you were going to keep watch, I believe.
Yeah, there's 4 of us, so I do the first 4 hours. Oh, I can't.
There's a
maths.
bunch of sleeping dwarf tokens here. That's quite amusing.
Oh, first 3 hours, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, doing the 12-hour night cycle for the people who have magic users.
Yeah.
Conversely, you could just not let the magic users sleep for the 8 hours, as they don't need to. As they don't need to recover their spells. Choice is yours.
Yeah, but not
Argue
sleeping
amongst
is a
yourselves
problem.
as and
so-
when you wish to.
Yeah, I'll do
Scott,
first.
would you mind stretching the Grog's token vertically? I want to see if that can actually turn him into a regular person. Vertically, not horizontally.
Oh.
It doesn't do much.
That just makes him look like a regular dwarf.
Keep going.
I think it's the legs.
Yeah, it's the legs.
Oh wow. Yes.
What a time
Built like a
killer.
keg.
When he's stretched like that, he has the same proportions as my character almost.
Yeah, he has the hammer and the big hat. See, that looks more normal, and then
Bro.
I'm far too easily amused today. So, Stu's taking the first watcher then?
Yeah.
So, do you want to roll
A spot.
a spot and listen then for your watch?
Okay. Do I roll for my doggo as well? Because doggo is.
Yeah, or you can roll as the doggo as if it has better stats. Or you can roll both. Doesn't really bother me too much.
Well. And I'll roll a doggo.
During your watch, Stu, you see nothing, and you hear little. Doug sees some like small furry animals stumbling around in the darkness, but is not in any rush to try and eat them.
Good.
Also, you're pretty sure hear the sound of some other wolves further away, but
Cool. All is good in the hood. Lovely.
And I remembered to turn the audio files over. Wouldn't
Oh.
want to forget to do that. So, who will you wake up for the second one?
I shall wake up Zigalog. Be like, it's your turn, fam.
Okay.
See you in a bizzle.
Alright.
I sleep next to the cursed sarcophagi. Pretty
Sorry, I'm just
good.
keeping an eye on the chat, and apparently Amazon is having some site
Oh, yeah,
issues.
Apparently they've crashed. They haven't here though, I've noticed.
Oh, that's good.
Hmm.
I was going to check when my face masks are meant to be arriving, as I wanted to get some nicer ones.
I like that I'm supposed to have parcels arrive on Saturday, and they told me, no, fam, they're arriving tomorrow when you're not home.
It's a good feeling. isn't
Yay.
it?
Yeah, I'm so fucking happy.
But anyway. General, so your spot and listen is pretty good. You can hear
Nice.
something rather distressing at about midnight, Han.
Hmm.
Kind of sounds crunchy. Have you ever heard someone like rattle a bag of dice? On that note, where is my dice? I just pressed. I tidied up. This always happens. I tidy up and I lose everything.
Let me guess, you put it in a safe
I'll,
place.
I'll wake up the others and let them know that I hear something.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe we can help Skog find his dice. Not that it'll help me, you normally roll shit anyway.
Where did I put my dice? I tidy up and I lose things. This is why I don't tidy up. Much better that way.
That explains so much.
I was looking for stuff, found it, and then I lost everything else.
Oh shit, there's another Skulls for the Skull Throne event on Steam.
Oh,
Nice.
More skulls. Cool.
Now with more stuff.
Ooh, Mechanicus is 65% off.
it's pretty tasty.
I do want Necron flavored XCOM.
Let's have a look what we got here.
Nice.
I look forward to the hilarity of point blank shots that miss.
It doesn't quite work like that, but yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No, I've seen the ones from the XCOM clips of it's like you're right in front of them, 98% chance to hit, miss,
Oh yeah, no, those memes are great.
just shooting off into the sky. Alright, apparently I have misplaced my dice, so I have a D12
Lol.
visible. Alright.
Oof.
You will just have to face the wrath of actual dice.
Oh,
Oh,
Unless I get expedient with finding them.
Actually, no. I'm gonna look up a set of dice for myself because I need one.
They're useful to have.
Yeah,
Just try an Amazon.
yeah, I'll try it.
Why am I being more incompetent than usual? This is in character.
Huh? Irish, I'm
No, I somewhat like. Oh yeah. You're in luck.
Yeah.
You hear something that sounds kind of like this.
spooky.
Seems to be coming from the tomb next to you.
I'm just gonna wake up some of the others.
bro.
So do I hear it as coming out of the one I'm leaning up against?
Yeah.
Can I just like on one side, on the side that isn't where the fire is? Can I just like punch back at the thing, punch back at the grave, and say, "Can you shut up? I'm trying to sleep."
So tempted to just put the doodly doo, doodly doo, doodly doodly doo. And the noise continues for a while, but then subsides. So
Digger
let me
turns.
just.
Digger turns over.
Oh shit, black.
1 second.
Wow.
It's easier to hide all than reveal again, otherwise. I mean, as you're inside and you can't see outside, it makes sense to.
Thought it was gonna be a jump scare then.
Nah. I'm too lazy for jump scares.
Has anyone ever done that, like a Roll20 D&D jump scare, where just horrible face is the next page you get revealed?
Okay, as you're all awake, would you like to roll me listen checks?
Okay.
Listen, check. I'm listening.
Oh,
Howdy doody.
Doug immediately hears what sounds like someone digging and is immediately offended.
oh,
Digger, you also hear this. German and Mr. Mann, you can hear the sound of rustling outside. It's somewhat ominous sounding.
Digging in a graveyard. Nah, mate. That's not fucking culture. Seems as if there's a bunch of someone digging outside, it sounds like.
aye. Right. Let's go fuck him up.
Leaders.
No one really likes grave robbers.
Alright, so you're gonna go out and face these ruffians?
Yes.
Wapscabians?
Who wants to go
right.
first?
We'll stack up on the door.
As a crash of lightning outside illuminates. Give it a second.
Oh,
There is the rather distressing sight of some very aged skeletons appear to have crawled up out of their graves.
a big spook.
Hmm.
Is that a red bird?
Yeah.
Hmm. So, do we want to get the drop on these guys, or?
I mean, we have a nice choke point for now.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna step out of the way because I don't want to get shot by arrow. Does anyone have anything special we can use?
Napalm. But I'm not going to use it in here because that'll,
Haha, condensed spaces.
yeah.
Skog. Could I basically...
Oh, shit.
Let's see, where's the ruler? Oh, never mind.
Could you what?
The moment has passed, it seems. I'll just look at the skeleton
Yeah,
menacingly.
what does it do?
Sort of slowly wanders into the room, sees the fire.
Oh, God.
And then the Pokemon battle music starts.
Do-do-loo, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-loo, do-do. And slowly just shamble into
Aw.
the room.
They just want to chill.
They're actually pretty chill.
How you doing, boys?
One without a lower jaw just turns to sort of vaguely stare at you as you say this.
I'm going back to bed. Fuck this.
Two shall go back to bed.
You'll need to wake someone up. Actually, do we even need a watch if we have Skello Boys watching over us?
We're safe. In before we all get our throats sliced.
Yeah.
Don't know if you've seen the chat, but Ash says, do like Luffy did in One Piece and just push them back into their graves. I need to rewatch One Piece at some point. I need to finish watching it first, though, I think.
I think everyone needs to finish watching One Piece.
See you later, Leona.
Bye, Gimpy.
So, which one of you is staying on watch, or are you just going to let the skeletons do it?
Yeah,
Oh, they're already here,
let
doing
skeletons handle it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They seem
Digger's
cool.
not fun to stick the skeletons.
Can't let them just use our fire rent free because
So you're going to stay awake then, Dom?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
in case of kneecaps that need to be turned the wrong direction. So, what happens for the next several hours?
Oh,
At approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, you can't help but notice, Dom, that there's a somewhat distressing creak from the rose-covered tomb. About from it rises skeleton. Also from the other one, and then another, and another. And I'm on the wrong layer.
I'm gonna just sidle over to the human and give him a kick.
oh, shite.
Skeletons.
Oh god. Fuck. There's more of them. Oh god.
You feel a cold presence too.
Oh, that was pretty cold. Get up. They're spookies.
Oh, yeah.
There's more of them.
Oh.
There's more of them.
Uh,
What was there, by the way?
who's good at diplomacy?
Nobody.
Yeah, no one.
Well, you know, when no one's good at something, someone that's bad at it should try. Let's see. I guess, seeing that I have a minor amount of knowledge about this area, I'll see if I can pull up. So,
Oh, there's more birds. Oof.
I hope you boys are enjoying the fire. Right.
Such a strange flex.
Oh, nice weather we're having, eh?
Yeah.
Do we have any milk?
He needs some milk.
Yeah, bring him some milk. Well, I guess it's Han's turn for watch. Sidle up behind.
I'll just go and join the skeletons and sit by the fire and chill.
Yeah, just like stalker fire energy. We just One of you
With my
plays the
boys.
banjo.
Nice birds outside.
Let's have one of them play the trumpet.
One of them,
Doot.
one of them plays the xylophone on the roots.
Oh, it's Nuka. Oh, fuck.
It's our horse couldn't fit in here.
Maybe a man horse can fit in here.
No one even noticed.
You can't make it in. He doesn't know what to do.
Alright.
Are you guys still awake, or are you still just keeping one person on watch?
Yeah, I'm asleep.
No,
Grug is keeping watch, just chilling by the fire.
I'll like stay awake, but intermittently sleep and stay awake.
They go back to bed again.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Good night. Morning.
And then they all went back to their beds.
Into their ectoplasm cock graves.
Except one dude, apparently. Oh.
Nope.
Let's chin the prick. Let's get him now, go on.
It's all by himself, get him.
Right?
What about the burbs?
Break his shins.
Fucking have him.
Are the burbs even there? They look translucent.
I don't know. Are birds real?
It's kind of similar, like, to the one from the.
How are we
Makes one
real
think.
if our eyes aren't real?
Maybe the bird is real, but we're not.
Digger wakes up from being asleep with the
Ooh.
noise.
Oh yeah, it's nearly 9 o'clock.
I hate sleeping in graveyards. Weird shit always happens.
Is the red burb still there?
yeah.
Oh. Is it the same one that has the asbo on its claws?
You can do a spot check if you want to
Yeah,
examine it.
may as well do something, yeah. Oof. I'm not very good at knowledge burbs.
It does appear to have a ghostly ring upon its leg.
Okay.
Not sure if that makes it better or worse, to be honest.
Is it less corporeal than the one in the bar?
Much, much less.
Alright.
Seems to just be a shadow on the air.
That's rather unsettling, but yeah.
However, after your long night of being woken up by weird bullshit, it does appear that the day is beginning. I think that's where I'll leave it for today's session. As I know I'm going to be off shortly. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. This was a lot of a mess, but it's going somewhere, hopefully.
Things were
yeah.
done. Yep.
Have a nice day. I might do some streaming later. I don't know. Depends how awake I am.
What?
I gather Omegon is going to be streaming shortly himself. If you want to plug
Yes.
that.
No.
Okay.
Bro.
Probably
I
on
will, I'll
Twitch
put it-
at the real
put it
Omegon,
out.
I believe it is.
Appealing Games on YouTube. I will stream some sort of video games at some time, at some point. Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
Wardho. Very fun.
Righty ho.
Bye.